Hello YouTube, Elite Legionario here, bringing you a 1 vs 1 on the Kawaii River map for regular Shogun 2 Total War. I'm up against a somewhat newer player who's angry. That's actually his name, he's not actually angry. So yeah. So anyway, my army consists of my 2 veteran Nodachi samurai. I have my one of my veteran bow warrior monks. I have, let's see what else I have. I have 2 units of my veteran katana samurai, and I have 3 units of lone sword ashigaru, which are not vetted, so I've got to be careful with these guys because they're not going to have very good morale. But I was working on trying to get some sort of experience for them. And I also have a unit of Yari samurai to shield my general from the flank, and I have 1 unit of hidden Yari cavalry, which is a vetted unit as well. So I'm trying to sneak them up through the woods here and be decisive. But I am very heavily outnumbered by my opponent. He's got 4 units of bow ashigaru. Obviously bow ashigaru are pretty crap for the most part. This is a bow samurai rather, 3 bow ashigaru and a bow samurai by the looks of it. But he's got so many bows that I have to play it carefully. He's also got a good deal of naginata tendons. He's got, let's see, so katana samurai there, he's got, let's see, he's still got enough katana samurai to be a real threat to my lone sword. He's got some lone sword ashigaru himself, good deal of sword tendons and naginata tendons, about 4 naginata tendons, about 4 katana samurai, some sword tendons. He's got a mounted naginata. These guys are really good. I think that's what I'm thinking. Am I thinking of warrior monk cav? I might be thinking of warrior monk cav actually. Not sure. I might be wrongly. I'm getting a bit muddled. He's got some Yari ashigaru, and I'm going to. He's going to obviously scout me out here, so I have to play it carefully. And I want to try and catch him while he's sort of unawares, and I'm just going to rush him now while he's sort of got turned his men to the side here like this. He's bringing in spear support, so I have to be quick about this. So I get a nice charge in on his mounted naginatas, and I just take them right out of the picture. And as you can see, I got the blood mod now too, so that's pretty sweet. I also got the Sengoku Jedi pack, which these replays I did before I got either of them though. Not all these battles, but I will be bringing you some battles where I use my new units, so they're coming out very soon. So I'm going to withdraw back here. I've only got 1 bow unit, so I mean I can pin down 1 unit of his, but by the time I actually, get any fire volleys down, he's going to get all those other bow units and he's going to just rip me to bits. And my Nodachi are very, very weak to bows with their lack of armour, and I really need them to just cause tons of damage for me. I do have some much better infantry, but I've got far less infantry. My 3 lone sword ashigaru are actually a lot inferior to him, so I am actually, as you can see, the bar is actually quite a bit against me. So my Yari Cav have done a nice job of killing off his mounted naginata cav, which is useful. Now what I'm going to do here, and I probably didn't do it very well, I was going to move over to here and make use of this this height advantage, but unfortunately I sort of move into the range of his bows when I do this, which wasn't the best. But I leave my bows here to give me some cover, and I'm not worried about them getting attacked, so I've got my cav to shield them from getting attacked. So I'm going to leave my Widowmakers, as I called them, to cover me here. So let's get some nice close-ups of these guys firing away. And their targets, I believe, are these guys here, which are taking some hits. So I get over here nicely, and I'm going to bonsai down the hill here and just absolutely rip these naginata tendons just to pieces with my Nodachi. And sorry about that lag there, guys. But you can see, nice bloody battle going on there. I haven't yet caught a decapitation, so let's see if I can find one. When I bring in the rest of my guys, I just want to absolutely munch straight through these units. I still don't see any decapitations. And here comes his general unit, which is not the best move. I've got a lot of numbers down here now, so I'm happy with that. But I still have my 3 lone sword ashigaru in support, And I'm bringing up my Yari Samurai here because I see his general was in that and I want to try and catch him, but doesn't look like I'm going to get much success there. So as you can see, a pretty sweet battle going on here. Look at this guy with this, I can't remember what those clubs are called, I do forget. What unit is that anyway? Yeah, something or other. Let's see. A warrior monk hero, that's why this is taking a while to rip my way through them. So I do rip through that. I do have to be careful with his bows, and this is why I charge his open bows here with my katana, my Yari cavalry, and there's some other units in here. And I'm just going to keep pushing them through and just ripping up as much bows as I can. This just keeps the action of his bows off my other infantry units, where I bring them into support. Over here, I'm going to bring in my my lone sword Ashigari, which I left in reserve, and I did a ton of damage with my Nodachi. And this fight here against this Katana Samurai is actually going quite well, even though I'm using a lot worse troops than my Ashigari units. So I'm sort of just like the red, and he's kind of like the darker colour, if you can sort of catch the flag differences there. The black with the circle's me, and the red with the kind of neat wee symbol there's him. So here he brings his bows in. And over the side, I believe my Cav have finally kicked it because he got his Ashigari units in, but I inflicted huge casualties on him with them, which is fine. And of course, my bows are just free to rain death down on him without, he's got no support. And as you can see, I've got my other infantry units ready and helping, and I'm rallying my men here. So I'm going to bring in the extra support now with my Yari Samurai and my White Knight units. So I'm going to send the other 2 units around the flanks. Unfortunately over here one of my lone swords does break, but my bow monk's pouring in some massive amounts of fire into them, which is doing some very, very heavy damage. And a few of his I catch a few of his Naginata units. I want to pin them up so they can't go up against me. And as you can see, this fight's still pretty protracted and going on pretty hardcore, so these are pretty massive fights, and I can't really catch any really awesome sort of individual duels. There's so much going on, there's so many people packed in. And as you can see here, my general's going to crack into some of his bows. If I can keep his bows out of the action, it means I can use my bow monks to dominate the missile field of battle. Bow Ashigari are not really that good, but he had so many more bows than me, and he did have some bow samurai which are actually quite good, so I have to be careful. So here I see that these Katana Samurai are pinning down some of my Ashigari. If I can get a nice charge with my Gen, just rip them up and pull straight back out, rally my men, inspire my men, that does cause quite a bit of damage on the field. My general is very much a melee and leadership general in this particular mod, standard, and victory is now mine. So very, very heavily outnumbered by my opponent here, but I did have quite a bit better stuff. Although not necessarily, I only had 4 better infantry units as opposed to having 3 inferior units. So he would have had one of the downloadable contents if he was using those sword attendants and Naginata attendants, so I can't remember what one that is, but I'll probably get it sometime soon in the future. But my idea there was to obviously sneak up there with my cav and deny him any cavalry opportunities in that fight, which I did successfully by getting a nice quick strike and pulling straight out of it. And then I wanted to pull around to the flank there to hopefully, because so much of his army were on the other side, that I'd be able to reorganise, and he'd get a little disorganised. I could use my cav to cause disruption, which worked nicely, and then I could use my Nodachi to get a nice downhill charge. And hopefully it would also take some of his arch fire off my bow monks, which was useful. So as you can see, my Yari cavalry 202 kills. They just tore through tons of units. My Yari samurai 176. Yari samurai are very good units in my opinion. Pretty cheap, excellent against cav, good way to protect your general. And they're not too bad in a melee too, actually. Look at this lone sword Ashigari, 165. That's pretty sweet. 110 losses, but still no. I mean, if you look at it, it has no experiences or anything. And for some reason it didn't get didn't become a vet or anything, which I was kind of disappointed. I would very much have liked it to have been vetted, because I want to kind of get some lone sword Ashigari up there. Nodachi, 146. 140 here for my bow monks, only 8 losses. They kicked some serious ass in this fight. My general 132, 7 losses. Look at this, most of my units getting way up into the 100 there. Katana Samurai 120, the White Knights 119, the other Nodachi 110, this Lone Sword Ashigara 108, and even these ones 84, 64, they started to get a wee bit beat up. But I mean, pretty much every unit except 2 of my units all got over 100 kills there. That's pretty sweet. So that tells you how big my opponent's army was. His best unit was one of his Katana Samurai with 137, and his Avatar got 116. But most of his other units didn't really do that great. His warrior monk hero here didn't do that great, so it's probably pretty costly and an efficient unit. So he wasn't a very high rank, but he did have some actually pretty neat units in his army, I thought, so it made it quite tough. So I mean, if you look, my army was outnumbered by 500 men, so that's a pretty close battle there. So good game to Angry. Hope you guys enjoyed, and please leave comments, guys. I do like reading your comments and your opinions, and yeah, so hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you soon next time.